Okay, hello. We are live and welcome to Tea Talk. My name is Danny Cade, and whether you're here joining me live or watching the replay, I'm glad you're here because today I want to talk about something quite interesting. I want to talk about cancer and nutrition because, when you walk into most cancer treatment centers, there's this general idea that patients should eat whatever they can to keep the weight on. And that sounds like great advice at first, right? After all, cancer and chemotherapy can wreck your appetite, make you feel nauseous, and cause all kinds of other hellish issues. So when cancer patients find themselves struggling to eat, what happens is many doctors recommend those processed store-bought meal replacements that come in a bottle already, like Ensure, Boost. There's many of them. Just naming a few that we think of right out of the gate, and others mainly because they're quick, they're easy, and the idea is to help with calorie intake. But here's the problem. They're not doing your body any favors. And the reason is because these meal replacements, while they might help you gain weight, they're loaded with artificial ingredients, refined sugars, fillers, preservatives, and low quality protein that really isn't even digestible. So although they're designed to give you calories quickly, they're not giving you nourishment. So sure, they're easy to drink and they might help you to keep your energy up as most sugar bombs do, but they're not healing your body in the way that real whole foods can. And here's the thing that not many people talk about. Chemotherapy already causes a ton of inflammation in your body. So why on earth would we add more to it by drinking something that has refined sugars and artificial sweeteners in it? These ingredients can make your body more inflamed, and that's exactly what we don't need during a cancer battle. So let's talk about why those store-bought shakes are problematic. First off, many of them have artificial sweeteners, things like aspartame and sucralose, which are known to disrupt your gut health. And let's be real, when you're fighting cancer, your gut is already under a lot of stress. These sweeteners are also linked to problems with immune function, which we definitely want to keep in top shape as best we can during treatment. Then, of course, there's the sugar, and high amounts of sugar in these drinks definitely feeds the cancer cells. And while the meal replacement might be keeping your calories up just like a Big Mac or a can of Coke would, it's also potentially feeding the very thing you're fighting against. Not great, right? Plus, let's not forget about, those fillers and the preservatives. Things like BHT and BHA, which are common in processed foods, are linked to cellular damage and increased cancer risk. Definitely not what we want in our bodies when we're trying to heal. So, what's the better way forward? Well, here's the thing. Cancer treatment is a marathon, not a sprint. And in this race, real food is your best ally. Now, whole foods like fresh vegetables, high quality proteins, and healthy fats, that's what your body needs to recover, repair, and rebuild, not processed garbage. Your body needs anti-inflammatory foods, the kind of that actually boosts your immune system and supports healing. Things like wild-caught salmon, turmeric, ginger, avocados, and berries. I literally lived off of those when I was going through it myself because these foods are packed with nutrients and can help reduce the inflammation, even that which is caused by chemotherapy. So whether you're doing chemo or not, in my case, I didn't, you're going to need protein to keep your muscles strong and to support your immune function. But unbeknownst to many people, not all proteins are created equal. Sure, those store-bought pre-mixed bottle shakes might seem like a quick fix, but real food like organic chicken, eggs, or lentils, just to name a few, will provide your body with the nourishment it's really craving. In fact, protein is absolutely critical for cancer patients, especially during treatment. The recommended daily intake varies based on factors like body weight, activity level, treatment side effects, and of course, your overall health. Now, a general guideline, and you know there's going to be rules, exceptions to every rule, because that's the way nature works. A general guideline is you want 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilo, 2.2 pounds of body weight per day, or about 0.45 to 0.68 grams per pound. So you can do the math on that. But for those going through aggressive treatments like chemotherapy or radiation, protein needs might even be higher, sometimes up to 2 grams per kilogram, to help with healing and muscle preservation. Those big words are trying to trip me up again, guys. Okay, so to put that into perspective, you take a 150 pound person, they might need 68 to 102 grams of protein daily. A 200-pound person, or 91 kilograms, might need 91 to 137 grams of protein daily. So why does protein matter so much? Because cancer and its treatments can break down muscle, lead to weight loss, an increased risk of malnutrition, which eventually can lead to something called cachexia. But getting enough high quality protein supports immune function, helps repair damaged tissues, maintains muscle mass and strength, and plays a key role in enzyme and hormone production. In short, it's not just about calories, it's about giving your body the right building blocks so that it can fight back and heal itself. Okay. Then there's the vegetables and whole grains that are full of fiber, which is critical for maintaining gut health and detoxifying the body. Things like sweet potatoes, yams, spinach, broccoli, quinoa, they're all excellent options. Plus, there's whole food. These whole foods actually provide the vitamins and minerals that your body needs to keep going strong. But here's the other part of the equation that doesn't get enough attention: the mental toll of cancer treatment in any form. Whether you're constantly battling nausea, fatigue, changes to your taste buds, eating can feel like a real uphill battle. I know it was one of the biggest struggles I had. But as much as we talk about calories and weight, the way you eat also matters. And I'm not just talking about the calories you're consuming, I'm talking about what those calories are made of. So if you're eating processed junk, that just might give you the temporary relief that you're seeking, but it doesn't help you to feel good in the long run. So it might fill your stomach, but it's not going to fuel your healing. And remember, everything you eat is either going to heal you or hurt you. So please choose wisely. Now, what do you do when the thought of eating makes you sick? Here's the good news. There's plenty of ways to nourish your body without feeling like you're having to force down food. You can do things like sip on broths, bone broth, vegetable broth, or even chicken broth. They're super easy on the stomach, plus they provide collagen that are going to help support your tissues and help your body to heal. You can also make smoothies that are packed with things like spinach, kale, berries, avocado. These give you a fantastic nutrient punch without overwhelming your digestive system. And here's a huge bonus trick. You can add in a good high quality protein powder, and I usually recommend the pea or the hemp protein. And that right there, you're going to be giving yourself a nice healing smoothie. And don't forget about the power of herbal teas. Things like peppermint and ginger tea can help settle your stomach, and they're incredibly soothing for nausea. I know I really leaned hard on the peppermint tea when my time was happening. But the other thing is they're full of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. So the bottom line is the cancer fight isn't just about staying alive. It's about getting and staying healthy. You've got to think beyond the calories and start thinking about quality nutrition. What you put into your body can either help or hinder your recovery. And with the right foods, you can help your body to fight back. So don't settle for processed, sugary meal replacements. Chuck that garbage out. Instead, fuel your healing with real nutrient-dense foods that are going to give your body what it really needs. Because when it comes to eating during cancer treatment, quality matters, and the right food can make all the difference in how your body and how you respond to everything. So if you'd like to have more helpful articles, recipes, a whole lot more, please help yourself to a free membership in my wellness center. It's DannyCadeWellness.com. I'm going to put that link up above. And if you're around tomorrow, join me for my vitality show. It's called The Dirty Truth About Everyday Products. And I'm going to be talking about other things that can also make a difference in your health. So you might want to catch that. I'll be right here tomorrow at 1 p.m. And the reason I'm doing this show is because we're actually having a Vitality for Life show all about that, the dirty truth about everyday products that are in the typical household. And I want to just kind of go over some of that a little bit so that you understand why this is a really good thing to attend on April 9th. And I will put that link up above for you as well. Now, you might be busy during that time. That's great. Grab your spot anyway, because as soon as the replay comes up, you're the first one to grab that. Okay. Also, I have a YouTube channel, so if you've missed any of my previous shows and you'd like to attend those, by all means, you can find me there. I'm going to put that link up above, and I've obviously worn the wrong color shirt today. Sorry, guys. Um, Also, I have a blog, so you can check that out. Again, all these links will be above. And if this subject in particular, when it comes to cancer and nutrition, is of interest to you, follow me on Instagram, Danny.Cade, because this is where I'm really getting serious about it as I'm watching so many of my friends going into a cancer battle as of the last few years, and it concerns me because I know that there's some information that should be out there that isn't, and that's exactly why I'm here. So I hope this has been of help to you. Thank you so much for being here, and I do look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And remember to check out all the links that I'm going to post above for you. All right. Thanks, everyone. If you have any questions, sorry, I forgot to add this. If you have any questions, get in touch with me. If you want to set up a time where it's just one-on-one, you and I, where we can talk about whatever it is you're going through. I may not have the answers, but I know people who do, and I can point you in the right direction. So if that's the case, drop the word strategy in the comments. That's my cue to get in touch with you so we can arrange a time to see how I can be of help to you. Okay, so I will leave it at that. Thanks, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care and be well. Bye for now.